see how this new Cobra does. The Lightning is an incredible truck.
The Cobra is, I don't know, it almost makes you speechless.
Lightning was awesome.
Something unique is happening in the desert just outside of Phoenix, Arizona, next to Firebird International Raceway.
We're trying to provide an interior that for the customer, for the performance enthusiasts, they could get comfortable.
Special vehicle team dealer principals and members of dealer management gather at the Bob Bondurant School of High Performance Driving for intensive, full-day hands-on sessions with the new 1994 Cobra and Lightning. Both classroom and track sessions give participants a fuller appreciation of SVT and the special qualities engineered into these two SVT vehicles.
We want to reinforce SVT philosophy and further develop the in-dealership team concept.
Here in the classroom sessions, Ford Special Vehicle Team personnel provide background information on SVT program purposes and objectives. They also cover key messages, QCP findings, SVT merchandising, the 1994 program, features of the 1994 Cobra and Lightning, and plans for future SVT products. An SVT workbook parallels the curriculum. Participants learn the philosophy behind SVT products and how these cars and trucks are distinguished from mainstream Ford products. The key messages of SVT are summarized in 3 words: performance, substance, and exclusivity. The BMW M Series is presented as a means of expressing SVT's long-range vision. The M Series cars are refined and understated, limited production enthusiast vehicles that are not only consummate real-world performers, but also brand name image enhancers. The consistency and longevity of the M Series message was a focal point.
The classroom instruction was excellent. I mean, you know, been to a lot of FMI courses where you sit there and you want to go to sleep, and it's very interesting. I'm really impressed the fact that all the basic SVT team top brass is here on hands rather than trained instructors or actors or people who really don't know what they're talking about.
Getting the philosophy of SVT, what the vehicle and the concepts are all about, enables me to go back to the dealership and teach our people and our SVT team those concepts. And I think that when we can portray that to the customer, we're going to do a better job of selling the vehicle.
I think the SVT program is here to stay. At the first year it was out, I wasn't so sure if it was just one of those things that would come and go, but from what I can see of the facility here and what Ford's putting into it, I know it's something that's going to be here for a long time to come, and I really think it's going to be quite a program for Ford Motor Company.
Using that valve train system with the roller rockers and roller lifters, we can produce an engine that has a red line of 6,000 RPM.
As part of their hands-on instruction and special features that distinguish Cobra from other Mustangs, participants attend a walk-around that covers unique design features, engine modifications, tire, wheel, and brake combinations, suspension and underbody changes, and interior appointments. Participants are able to ask questions and take notes that will help them present to customers back in the dealership. Here's a short recreation of the Cobra walk-around highlights.
The 1994 Cobra distinguishes itself from all other Mustangs on the road by the use of direct reflecting headlamps and a unique front fascia that incorporates round driving lamps. And now let's look under the hood. We improved the volumetric efficiency of the Cobra 5-liter engine by installing a 65mm throttle body, a unique cast aluminum upper and lower intake manifold, and cast iron GT40 cylinder heads. For an exceptional balance between handling and ride quality, the Cobra features a unique wheel and tire assembly. Modifications have also been made to the front and rear stabilizer bars, springs, and shock absorbers. For stopping power, the Cobra features a 4-wheel anti-lock vented disc brake system. Other performance modifications include a power steering fluid cooler, an oil-to-water heat exchanger, and an X-brace on convertible models to further stiffen the body structure. Interior appointments specific to the Cobra include a leather-wrapped shift knob, Cobra floor mats, a new Cobra airbag cover, and unique white background gauges. Taken all together, the performance modifications made to the interior, the engine, the chassis, and the suspension, the 1994 Cobra provides the performance driving enthusiast a well-balanced and very entertaining package.
I'm glad to see that it's unique. It's not just another Mustang GT. There's a front air dam is unique to it, gauges, some of the interior, spoiler. I think it's enough differentiation, plus the mechanical things they've done to it to make it unique, and should sell.
Participants also receive instruction in special features that distinguish Lightning from other Ford F-150 pickups. Again, participants are able to ask questions and take notes that will help them present to customers back in the dealership. Here's a short recreation of the Lightning walk-around highlights.
The 1994 Lightning distinguishes itself from all other F-Series pickups with a color-keyed grille, bumper, and functional air dam featuring integral driving lamps. For improved volumetric efficiency, the 5.8-liter Lightning engine features a 65mm throttle body, a GT40 upper and lower intake manifold, and cast iron GT40 cylinder heads. Now let's go to the passenger side to talk about chassis and suspension modifications. To achieve an exceptional balance between car-like ride quality and sports car-like handling while maintaining the utility of a truck, the Lightning features a unique wheel and tire assembly along with performance modifications made to the front and rear springs, stabilizer bars, and shock absorbers. A monochromatic paint scheme gives the Lightning a distinctive yet understated look of performance. Other performance modifications include an oil-to-water heat exchanger, a stainless steel dual exhaust system, and a rear axle assembly unique to the Lightning. Enhancements to the interior include a unique seating arrangement featuring the Lightning bucket seats along with a third seating position for the center, a perforated leather-wrapped steering wheel, and an electronic AM/FM cassette with optional CD player. Taken all together, the performance modifications made to the engine, the chassis, the suspension, and the interior present the performance driving enthusiast with a well-balanced and very exciting package.
Learning features is important, but this is a high-performance driving school, and participants want to test Cobra and Lightning on the track. Bob Bondurant and Ford team up to make sure they have the skills to extract maximum performance from the new vehicles so they can fully appreciate SVT engineering. Bob demonstrates high-speed driving techniques for SVT training participants. His demonstrator, a 410-horsepower racing Mustang. In 1964, Bob Bondurant won the GT category at Le Mans in a Ford Cobra Daytona Coupe, and the next year won the World Manufacturers Championship. Bob also drove for the Ferrari, Porsche, and Ford Shelby American factory teams.
I think SVT is a very important arm of Ford Motor Company. John Plant has done a really good job of making sure the cars look great, drive great, feel great, and build quality into that vehicle for Ford. And I think that's very important. And they're fun to drive. That's what I like best of all.
To learn how to handle Cobra and Lightning at speed on the track, participants drive school training cars in activities like this skid pad session. Skid car instructors induce understeer and oversteer to familiarize participants with the correct recovery reactions.
Well, they're trying to show us what it's like when you lose control of the front end of your car, what happens when you lose the rear end of the car, and how to steer out of both situations.
What it does, it'll gives you the on-hands experience so that when you talk to your customers, your clientele on a one-to-one basis, you can actually explain to them what's going to happen.
Participants graduate to the autocross course, where they are released in school Mustangs one at a time for timed runs. The tighter confines and sharp turns of the autocross hone their techniques and reflexes for the big track.
We're not here to see how fast we can go. This is just you get a chance to feel the vehicles out. Don't drive over your head to try and keep up with the guy in front of you.
Track driving rules are outlined, along with tips on where it's prudent to go slow and where it's safe to go fast.
So please, if you want to go slower, pick your pace. Do that.
Now, the moment participants have been waiting for. Track time with the new 1994 Cobra and Lightning at speed. Here's a chance to test SVT engineering in action.
The Mustang Cobra, handled really nice. Quick, very sporty, a lot of power, fun to drive.
Cobra was awesome. Racetrack was a lot of curves, no straightaways. Car held the curves terrific. A lot of pickup in the corners. It was a lot of fun to drive.
The Lightning truck, now that's what grossly impressed me. I was thinking more or less of the Lightning as a standard F-Series truck. It really held the road tremendously. And the whole thing was that it was just the power that it has. And it was just, well, I was really amazed, to be perfectly honest with you.
The Lightning truck is a vehicle that really, it's tough to explain. It handles like a sports car. It's not a typical pickup truck as where I would be used to seeing them, being from the Northern Company and having a lot of experience with the four-wheel drives. Corners well, accelerates well, very smooth transmission, just a lot of fun.
John Plant, Ford's manager of the special vehicle team, sums up the training activity and the promise of SVT for participants.
I want to underline a little bit about what you've heard this morning. Car or truck, all future SVT vehicles will be balanced, multidimensional, wonderful feeling vehicles to drive. They will be refined. They will represent the top of each model line, car or truck. They will be driver-oriented vehicles. We need to be competitive against the imports. We need to grow out of that sandbox we were playing in 20 years ago when we were competing just with GM and Chrysler and American Motors. We got a lot of good company out of the Japanese these days. And the kind of products we're going to be giving you at SVT are going to help you spearhead that effort and really get an additional piece of that import pie that you're already starting to get. That's why we're doing those kind of vehicles. Multidimensional performance vehicles that satisfy the driver.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to come or not, but I'm very glad that I did. I've learned a lot about the automobiles, what to do under certain circumstances in different situations, and I've really enjoyed it.
I think it was very well organized, and I'm going to try to go back and duplicate this training session that we went through with our team back there, our service writers, technicians, and salespeople. And I think it was excellent.
If you missed this experience, you should somehow try to obtain it. I look forward and hope to do something like this again next year. And for the guys who dropped out, and your loss, our gain.
I think we've really got something going for us right here. I think we've got something we can sell, and it should make us a lot of money.